Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Happy Monday? Yeah, Monday. We're going to be back to Battlegrounds for today. We'll probably be doing the same thing tomorrow, but tomorrow evening we're going to be taking the next step in our Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. We'll at least be doing Victory Road, and depending on how long that takes us, we might also just go ahead and push for the Elite Four. See how that goes. We've been pretty lucky. We have yet to lose a Pokemon. We failed one catch because it was a Weezing that exploded on us. Like a bastard. That's it. There aren't any beasts or mechs, so I don't think there's like beasts for Slammer. There are Murlocs. Maybe we sell Minion? Might go with that. George also might be decent because this is a lot of stats. Let's go George instead of Ozimot, actually. I need to play George a little bit more. Oh, alright, we're not coming in... Coming in 6th at worst, okay. This is actually pretty solid right now. Yeah, okay. So we're looking at Demons, Murlocs, Naga. I feel like Naga are so dependent on, like, Crooner, Zesty Shaker. Maybe I'm missing something with them, but that's what it feels like they rely on. I had one of those builds going yesterday with Lady Vosh, kind of. And then we came across Exodium X. Just Tunnel Blaster, Golden Baron, and a whole bunch of Omega Busters with a couple Kangors in there. I don't think I'm going to get the second Pick Eater. I'd rather see what we could find. Things like Patient Scout, Shell Collector, stuff like that. Cool. Or what's his quest? Golden Hammer's pretty good. I guess we do this. Murlocs. That way either one's big enough. Did you? Alright. That's good. I'm not caught up with the current Battlegrounds meta. I'm just kind of trying to go. Also, now that I think of it, I probably should have just bought this and hero-powered the Picky Eater. Divine Shield's worth more than 2 attack we got. Oh, they went to 3. Okay. There you go. All right. Wonder if I bought a token instead, but I think this just makes me a little bit stronger. Wow. I thought we were strong. I was incorrect. You in Bangkok for business, I'm guessing? Guess it's not just like a vacation. Go with that. See if we can start getting some blood gem scaling stuff. Without mechs being in the lobby, I don't think Drakari is going to be all that popular unless you are Quillboar build. Training? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Training to be a licensed badass, I'm hoping. We could do stuff here, but... Trying to remember what Quillboars are on 3 now. Alright, there's a ton of them. Moonbacon, Prickly, Puffer Quill. Okay. That was closer than it should have been. I'm just glad we're not going to come in 7th or 8th this game. Fuck. We don't have anything to really scale with that. There's Jesse, but... Quillboar, he had a 2-5. This is okay for now. Alright, Beast starting in the game. Okay, Beast starting in the game, so I can't do like the Rylak Felemental combo. Which is unfortunate. I haven't touched up that video I sent you last night, Alavan. I have some ideas for it. There's a couple places I can drop some seconds to add them in for game 2, but... Not really one I was planning on putting out to the public that much. It was more for the league itself. Yeah, this is what I need. I need that guy. Okay. So there's 2 Quillboar, couple Naga, couple Murlocs. There's really no pirates. I guess what we triple into on 5 could be a big deal. But yeah, there's things like Bongo Bopper, Knight. But there's also like Bran. And all the pirate stuff. Don't feel like I've seen a ton of direction. I guess the biggest direction we saw was actually demons. And that was just like one soul rewinder. We haven't seen Malkazar. Stuff like that. It's not worth taking Jesse without the soul rewinder. If I lose this and face the ghost next turn, I might just go up to 5. Those were not great hits. Alright, yeah, if we face the ghost, that's probably what I'll do, especially if I see a triple, actually. No. We're not facing the ghost. Shit. Alright, I'm not going to do that then. Alright. This gives us another Tough Tusk and Banner Boar. That's a big boy. But at the very least, we're getting this now. Which is pretty good, especially with our Divine Shields. So I can grab this. Still haven't fought a ghost since round 1. He can get Divine Shield on his own. Alright. Sorry, trying to figure this out. This is really the first time I've gotten to use Prickly Piper. We got to get up to 5. Jesus. And we hit that one. Crap. Alright, we should be able to fight a ghost now, right? Nope. Oh, God. And now we're not seeing any Quilt War stuff. I mean, there's a dynamic duo, but... Man, that turn sucked. I was hoping to get, like, a triple or something. Especially with no other Quilt Wars in the lobby. Hopefully we don't take 14. Oh, I gotta do this. There's Necrolite, but... Again, hopefully we will fight the ghost next turn. Yeah, that'll let us go up. Alright, we tied. I'll take that. Ghost? Ghost. Okay. There's a triple. This isn't Charles. See if we can find some helpful stuff with Tethys, but I'm not holding out hope. And after this, Tough Tusk will have Divine Shield permanently. Yeah, we want this. How big was he? He was at Tavern Tier 4. He wasn't that big when we saw him 5 turns ago. What if I just do this? Just trying to figure out if I can get these prickly pipers to die sooner to get the extra benefit from them. So we're looking for Drakari, a triple, and probably Bongo Bopper. I think that's probably roughly the route right now. Okay, yeah. About as good as we could have hoped for. Van Boar. Oh, the Vino Boar? Maybe. Oh, I meant for that particular combat. Yes, eventually I'm going to buff the Puffer Quill. But I wanted these guys up front, and I didn't need the Poisonous that fight, because I was facing a Ghost. That's huge. There's my Charles. Come on. Come on. I don't think I want to... No, I don't want Necrolite. I'll take a second Puffer Quill, though, right? Yeah, and I could probably lock for that, but I definitely want this. Never found a Drakari. Ooh. Vorden's rough if they get going. They can just, if they play it well, they can just get a ton of triples. Living with one, I will take it. Screw your win streak. Oh, I think it's a little late for the night, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, I think it's a little late for the night. Unless we want to get rid of Tough Tusk. We'll have two turns to scale. I mean, it's... Blood Gems are giving plus 13, plus 1, but... we don't really have a great way to do it and keep both our Puffer Quills. I think I definitely want both Puffer Quills. I can see this turning into a scam comp if I get, like, base skill that can pull out stuff, but... maybe it's time to drop the Pipers. There's the prickly Piper, damn it. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Oh no, there's a Chikari there. Shit. All right. Grab the Belcher. Alright. If he's smart, he has a Tunnel Blaster, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. And it gains it gains venomous permanently. So you don't have to continuously trigger it. It's like Tough Tusk. I wanted maybe. I'm not sure it matters. Because Puffer's not part Murloc. And this makes it, if he did have a Belcher or a Tunnel Blaster, make sure that this wouldn't get eliminated, like, get screwed over by it. I guess I should go up and look for more Charles. So I'll do this. Yeah, yep. I'm not too worried about stats per se right now. He just has a lot of scam, so I think I can do this. And then ideally, I would find a Merited Queen because I have 3 tribes on the board. If I find Merited Queen, I think I actually drop Banner Boar. If I find a second one, I might drop the Tough Tusk. Now you start collecting base skills, although they have a lot. They have 2 golden base skills and a... Oh. Did he find it? Nope. Oh, he has Belcher. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do against that much scam. Base skills warped endgame. Because you can just put all the scam stuff in. And, like, I had all the Divine Shields, too. Except for, like, Selflesses. But... Anyway, not a bad board. Especially considering we didn't have Drakari out there and stuff like that. I'm glad I went George, and I'm glad I found Prickly Piper. Because attack and Divine Shield synergize well together. Yeah, usually when I go Quillbore, I find, like, Bongo Bopper and Jakari's, and then just kind of try to go in with a couple big dynamic duos, because you're generating so much stuff. Yeah, I don't think we ever saw a Zap, though, did we? Maybe go Galewing? Let's take Galewing. In 2 turns... Let's take that. I think a Zap also would have cleared him out, because they buffed Zap to be like 8-14 or 8-16 now instead of a 7-14. That feels bad for Bran. He didn't get a battle cry. Yeah, I get that next turn. So just do this. We'll have 7 gold. Let's reroll ones. Might buy these two, and then select the give your leftmost minion extra attack. Yeah, oh, what's going on, Star? I can't believe I'm still considered an affiliate. Funnily enough, the way that works is it spawns to pirate, but there's nothing for it to attack on the board, and then the reborn happens. Ooh, what type of Mexican? I'm going to reroll once. Nice. Oh, there's a Lullabot. Oh, man, there's a Lullabot, but there's also this guy. I'm going to take this. Actually, we'll be leveling, won't we? Ooh. Making me hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. There's a couple good Mexican places around here, Star. There's one we really like. It has a really nice outdoor sitting area. And then there's also the... oh, no, never mind. I'm thinking of the Empanada Company. Yeah, there's some good Mexican places around here. Not, like, as good as where I used to live, but still pretty solid. Like, this would really add to some Avenge synergies. And we just grabbed this for... I'm going to do this. We'll take the 1 damage next turn, but it's a decent play to keep us going. Health is only important when you run out of it. Other than that, it's a resource. Yeah, somebody said they were interested and then went home and played Diablo. Didn't ask about it. Okay. Is there a Quillbore in the game? No. I was gonna say, if there's Quillbore, we could have gotten the whatchamacallit. The Scrapsmith for a lot of blood gems with this setup. Yeah, I definitely want to go up. And then refresh. Oh, this all kind of sucks. Oh, if we had Avenge synergies right now, it'd be great. Yeah, I think I said, Alvin, I haven't updated it since last night, but I looked over it again today, and there were a couple of animations I can try to smooth over and cut out the middle parts of the animation without ruining the flow too much. I wish the song was like 5 seconds longer. Damn it. Yeah. Yep. Something a little bit different than what I've done before. I had a vision. I'm going to go with Deflecto here. And then grab the Harvest Golem. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so if I grab this Replicating Menace and hold it, I find another Replicating Menace later, it then triples and goes back to my hand, and then I can magnetize to something else, which clears up the board space and gives me the benefit, right? Am I thinking through that correctly? Oh, nice. I didn't know that was you guys were having issues with that, Star. Everything's living with one, damn it. Alright. Alright, I need Avenge synergies. I need to find like a green thumb or something. Three turns. I am going to hold on to this to try to triple it. They're mechs, they're pirates. I think my goal now is to try to find a scrap scraper. Man, the old scrap scraper with this would have been nice. The Avenge, they changed it, so it's you just get one at the end of your turn now. Also, I think this setup just about guarantees us at least one reset on Deflecto. I mean, he's probably next to go, especially because this helps us preserve attack order. We were the last player to beat this guy. That's a pretty good one to have. Jesus. That's gonna be nasty to face later. We have some time here, because we're fighting a ghost. So let's do this. Crap. Not really ideal, unfortunately. Oh, Brand's now mechs as well. Can I find... There's a base skill, which we might want to consider just having. It's a pretty split lobby overall. We're gonna go with this, but we can actually use base skill to trigger Deflectobot, as far as I know. One undid, one more. What's not being played? Demons. Okay. There's one undead player, so we should keep an eye out for that, especially because we have this guy now. If we can find like an Anubarak, we might be able to do stuff with it. Let's focus on reborn stuff. Oh, there's the scrap scrapers. No, we need to take him out. Alright, I need to figure out if I need to transition if I don't find any direction, like any pivotal cards. Alright, no worries. Yep, I get it, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. And we face number 2. There's just a whole lot of nothing here. There's a whole lot of nothing. Oh, man. Even Jakari doesn't do anything because we don't have like a Cortatron or we only have one Lullabot out. I mean, there's that. Yeah, this is a little rough. They have a utility drone. All right, this is a rough one. On to the next. Oh, well. We found the Deflecta when nobody else was going max, and then everyone went max, and we didn't see a great pivot other than that. Maybe I should have gone Pirates, but... Did we? We saw a couple Peggies. Yeah, maybe that was the play. Okay, let me bring something up real quick. Alright, Beasts, Ellie's, Pirates, Quilboar, Undead, Brucon, Elise. Is Elise the one? No, they changed to Rana. Rat King? With Quilboar? Undead? There aren't mechs, so Dregthar's interesting. So either Dregthar or Rat King, I think. I think Rat King's a little better. I think Dregthar needs like an undead beast setup to really get going for the Avenge stuff. So we'll go Rat King. There is a Patches. Did they take Hogger out? I haven't seen Hogger in a little bit. There's a Skelly Walk. Go Mana Saber. If they have a Reborn or yeah, never mind. I should have gone Scallywag. Like I know that now. Just like thinking through it. If they have a Scallywag, Micro Mummy, Risen Rider. Yeah, we lose. All right, that was my mistake. Has some scaling potential or some tempo scaling potential with Hyena, but I don't see a Hyena there. Patches is... Two beat Skellywalk, who went Quillbore. So I'm guessing Patches has a Thorn Captain. That's my guess, in which case we'll be alright. And then we can get 2 minions next turn with our hero power. There it is. There's the Thorn Captain. Undead. You tied... We can go like this. This isn't awful. It is an early Eternal Night. We'd have to find a second one. Debating if I freeze for this. I'm actually going to. See what this is. Do you go to 3? No, you're... He must be holding on to something. He might be holding on to another one to triple it. Part of me wants to take that Risen Rider next turn. If I just do... Yeah, I think I want that to die. You're a pretty Frida girl. That's helpful. Mehit. It's all coming together. We only got 1 out of that, but it's still decent. So now I think it's level Risen Rider. See if he triples. If he triples, we change our order a little bit. Because if he triples on 3, he has a chance to get the cleave, and we wouldn't want Corpse Refiner next to it. We'd switch Corpse Refiner and Sunbacon. But it looks like we're alright. Okay, did Voon end up tripling? No? Why was he so weak? He must have been holding on to something. But... Okay. Him attacking first is actually a big deal. But we should be alright. I'm okay losing that. We get 2 procs off Corpse Refiner? Yeah, it sells for 3 now. There's another Leapfrogger. I'm going to take you as well. See what we get. It's not bad. I drop both of them on him. Don't quite know what we're going for with this build yet. We're just kind of playing what's given to us. Pirates, a lot of undead. 1 beast, 1 quillbore, no elementals. I don't think that's enough to make us go quillbore. Damn it, it's not going to die. He doesn't even get a Risen Rider. Sweet. Oh, he's gone. Shit, that sucks. That really sucks for him. Right, there's this. It's an undead. Another Corpse Refiner? Now, if I triple it, does it keep all that? Does it keep, like, the 4 extra gold? Let's try this out. Now, he doesn't have anything busted with Roguelike. It's fine. Living one's actually pretty big. Oh no, it didn't die. That's so sad. No, I wanted it to kill that, damn it. It's alright. Quillbore, still lots of undead, couple beasts. Fuck. I don't know if there's anything else I can say about that. We can either go Slammer or a Nubarak. I might buy both. There's 3 undead players. Oh, God. Let's see how much gold we have in these things. Because that could make a big difference, too. 3 extra gold, 7 extra gold. We have 10 gold. There's an undead. There's another Eternal Knight. Alright. We managed to get to 6 with those corpse refiners. Let's see if we can transition it into maybe an undead build. I mean, I think I take the Vigilant and a Nubarak here. And I might sell these 2. And then just have McCaw start proccing a Nubarak. We just gotta live until then. I think the hope is if we can get enough reborn stuff and a sister. We'll be right. Damn it. Yeah. These are fucking atrocious hits. What the fuck? Are we dead? No, but holy cow, that was bad. Supposed to take, on average, 12, and we took 19. Horrendous. Alright, we're fighting a ghost, so I'm taking these. I don't really care about a beast. Let me summon a minion in combat. Is that... Well, let's do this. We're not going to be summoning a lot, but it's... You know, alright, just do this. Ghast Coiler for just a little bit of something while we wait. Now we're fighting a ghost. Let's just keep rolling. And there's Handless Forsaken, but where are the summoners? Where's the sisters? I'll even take an Eternal or a Colossus. This is probably the next to go unless we get Sister. Cool. Oh, it didn't die. Okay. Undead. Not what I was hoping for. Quillbore. I'm going to take that. I mean... I don't even know. That's... Hey, what's going on, Quite? Welcome on in, man. You're catching us in the middle of this very weird... Alright, there's a sister. So I'm going to do this. That's at least something. We'll do this. What have you been up to, man? How you been doing? Alright, next up is Soul Splitter. I'm hoping this is enough. Been doing well. Been getting... Oh, nice! Pokemon stuff? It's a weird time to be getting into Twitch stuff with everything they have going on. But how's it going for you? Nice! I don't think I ever played Yellow. That's a fine hit for us. And we're dead. Son of a bitch. This is rough. Nice. And I will actually be right back. So I gotta run to the bathroom real quick before the next game. That was... We've had back-to-back rough games. But let me run to the bathroom real quick. Sorry to dash on you real quick when you just came in.
Dear, I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn. Your pawn. Your pawn. My love was in ever
Alright, sorry about that. We've been making some progress in our Fire Red run. We got through Giovanni, so tomorrow night we're going to be doing Victory Road and maybe the Elite Four, depending on how long Victory Road takes. We've been getting there. Haven't really caught anything like new and exciting. Been using Lapras a little bit. I think I'm worrying about Agatha in the Elite Four. That's like the big one. So fun. Yeah, it did. Lap Dance did well. Cartoon Kael'thas. I mean, there's the Elemental Cycle, but that's about it. Ooh, wait, there's Malagos. I haven't played Malagos in a while. There's Naga? Yeah, I haven't played Malagos in a while. Let's go Malagos. Yeah, Lap Dance definitely did. So I'm hoping to finish up the Elite Four by Thursday. I think I have a friend coming in next week, and if they do, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my, That's insane. Oh my god, there's so much economy. Okay, so I can give you a quick rundown if you want. This isn't traditional Hearthstone. This is Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is their auto battler. So if you've ever played like Teamfight Tactics, Storybook Brawl, Dota Overlords, Underlords, Super Auto Pets, it's the same type of thing. It's not like constructed. It's not constructed, basically. So there are 5 tribes in any given game. And so you alternate between buying minions and trying to set up your board. And tribes have like different synergies and things they're trying to do. And then you fight one of the other 7 players in the lobby. And depending on how much you win or lose by, you damage their health bar. So here you can see I have 30 health and 14 armor. When that hits 0, you're knocked out. If you get 3 of the same minion, they triple and become 1 minion with usually a more powerful effect. And you get a reward where you get to discover or find your choice of one of 3 minions from the tavern tier above. As you generally go up tavern tier, they generally get stronger. So basically, let's see what else. The minions you can find, like buy in the shop, are shared. So like everybody is buying from the same pool of minions. So if people go... If everybody's trying to go to the same tribe, you're not going to find, like, the pivotal cards you need as easily. This is PvP, yes. 8 players a lobby. Top 4 is considered a win. The higher you place, the more rating you get. In general, auto battlers are PvP. I think the only one that's not quite PvP is Super Auto Pets. And Super Auto Pets hit a big boom last year. I want to say maybe a year and a half ago. You can still do PvP, but there's a pretty decent mode where you're not. All right, he just went up to 3. So each tribe has minions that become available as you go up the tavern tiers. Yo, what's going on, Shoy? Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hopefully I didn't miss your message by that much. So if we 5... I could go super greedy here. Let's go greedy. Unfortunately, my overlay, Shoy, only shows... My overlay on my main screen only shows... That's pretty bad, actually. Only only shows Twitch chat, so I gotta look over to my other screen. It's going. What a mistake. I don't need a mistake. I am a mistake, so... Alright, Thorn Captain's not bad. Also, I will warn you, Shoy, YouTube has like a 5-second delay. So I apologize about that in advance. I've been doing what I can to minimize it. Everybody's just going mixed. There's no mechs. There are elementals. Alright. I don't expect to win sets yet. Or matches yet. Health is a resource to be spent until you die. In general, the lower your health, the more likely it is you'll fight people also lower ranked, kind of like a Swiss format. Man, do I just continuously go super greed? I'm gonna go super greed. See if I can find a elemental doing this. Back where we started, but we're now on Tavern Tier 4, and we have 9 gold we can spend next turn. If we get really lucky, we'll find a elemental and triple into like a Nomi or another big Tavern Tier 5. We'll see. So, like, to kind of expand on it further, like, this guy, when he dies, summons a hand with Reborn, and Undeads can take advantage of Reborn stuff and get different benefits. This minion is just all minion types, so anything that targets specific minion types can also target this guy. Nagas are all about spellcraft. They create temporary spells that buff up your minions for a turn. And dragons are kind of battle cries. They can stack a lot of attack pretty easily and scale pretty out of control if you get the right setup. And then you also pick a hero at the beginning of the game that have different hero powers. A little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh's more constructed. Like this, you can't really go in with a plan every time. You can have ideas of what you're looking for, but not really a plan. Okay. So in general, you attack your minions go left to right, and they'll attack a random enemy. There's some enemies that have taunts, which are like a big shield over their portrait. And so in like almost always, your minions will attack the enemies that have taunt before anything else. There's one exception I can think of. Whoever has more minions out will always attack first. If you have the same number, it's a 50-50. So at worst, I have a 50-50 to attack first. Now I'm guaranteed, but I'm going to hit this first because it's taunted. Like that. The blue circle means they'll come back to life with 1 health. That's the reborn mechanic, and holy crap, that's a strong board. So he's stacking attack, which undeads can do. Like, this is, for the rest of the game, all of his undead have attack permanently. And then the taunted thing I pointed out earlier. Whenever it's death rattle, which is whenever it dies, it does something. And what it does is give his undead attack permanently. A lot of undead. Naga. I don't think with Naga I'm going to go this. There aren't murlocs for this. Anyone going dragons? One person's going dragons. Um, okay. This little golden bubble is Divine Shield. Basically, the first time it takes damage, it ignores it. There we go. It's really good if you can stack attack, because you'll essentially get 2 attacks off, guaranteed, with that Divine Shield. This is looking more and more like a dragon build. I'm kind of hoping just to find a Thorn Captain, although this is fine. This is a tavern tier lower, right? Of the same tavern tier. There's a tier 3. No, okay. No, okay. Sorry, trying to get that set up. Damn. Okay, so that keeps the Divine Shield, which is nice. But I don't think we're really living this. We're only projected to take about 7. We'll see how that goes. Not if we attack like that. So we take 8 here. Basically, it's the how much damage you take is your opponent's tavern tier, plus the sum of their remaining minions tiers. Smuggler. Take another Proto Drake. Okay. So we're going to sell this. We'll buy this. Play it so all of our dragons get attack. And then because we have this guy out, they also get health. We're going to play this. Alright. We're sitting on 3 pairs, so hopefully we can triple them at some point, but... You're already at... You're at 4. Okay. We have enough to get through them and win the fight, but... If I find a triple, I think I'm going up to 6. Or going up to 5 so we can get a tier 6. We face the top person, and we don't see a triple. Alright, same tavern. I keep thinking it's lesser tavern tier. Nope. Nothing. I'm the only one in Dragons, too. Disco Shuffler. Well, let's do this. Debating if I freeze this or not. Because you can freeze and this, instead of automatically refreshing, you'll have these offered to you the same, like, the next turn as well. I'm going to. One nice thing about tripling is, instead of having 2 minions on your board, there's only 1. You can only have a max of 7 at a time, so you get extra board space. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, and so the fact we haven't tripled is really hurting because we're struggling with board space. Wow, we actually crushed them. And we haven't gotten any of the rewards. Yeah. There is some combat RNG. God. Alright, there's a triple. And we don't get anything for dragons. That was our chance, so we got pretty unlucky with what we were given. Nope. So you get an option of one of 3 cards from the next tavern tier up, and there were 2 that would have been really helpful for dragons. And a couple that would have been neutral. We were offered tribe-specific cards. That wasn't dragons. You can start to see the power of Divine Shield, though, with attack. So now we still have 2 pairs we can get, hopefully, but... One's Tavern Tier 4 and one's Tavern Tier 3. We're facing a ghost as well. There's a triple. Okay. Once again, this isn't any of them. Zap can be helpful. Zap gets around the taunt. It always attacks the enemy minion with the lowest attack, which is kind of nice. There's a specific dragon I'm looking for at Tavern Tier 5. That's not it. But I could use it. At this point, I don't think it's really worth it to have him. And we can switch these. We already have a tripled version, and his base stats aren't great. He's good if you can get him early on and can buff him up, but we just haven't. Like, starting out at 2-1 isn't going to do much for us. It always feels bad when you face a ghost and then you lose to him. That's always a rough one. Alright, so we're top 3. Drakari doesn't do anything. So our next triple is at Tavern Tier 3. Actually, I guess I could hit him. This is... no. We want that. That's a triple. And we still don't get any of the dragons we want. So I'm going to hit him, and then we'll turn him into a Tavern Tier 6, like a random one, and we get that. Crap. Leroy, whatever kills him, dies. It's actually kind of useful. It's not as useful against undead because they can just reborn, but still not bad. Honestly, it's a little surprising we got top 3 in this lobby. This is not a very strong board. We just kind of hit power spikes enough to get us into top 4. So this guy is really good at getting rid of him. That's what he's designed to do. He attacks always the lowest attack. So we actually tied, which is okay. We just need to find some scaling. These aren't scaling. I'm going to go up. Merited Queen solid, as is Disco Shuffler. I'm going to drop this, actually. We're going to start Disco Shuffler. Discover. Correct. If you tie, you do nothing. I want this Merited Queen. Merited Queen has like really low base stats, but at the beginning of each combat, for each different tribe you have, it gains benefits. So like Wind Fury, which means it attacks twice in a row when it attacks. Reborn, which means it comes back to life with 1 health. Or Taunt, which means your opponents have to attack it. And by base, it has Venomous, which the first time it deals damage to something, whatever that is, dies. So if you get like Reborn on it, it'll deal damage, and if it dies, it'll come back with Venomous, if that makes sense. That's unfortunate, but okay. Whenever he gets something reborn, he gets permanent stats on all of his undead. So. Without our scaling engine, it's kind of hard to take him down. That's it. So again, we got third in a lobby we didn't have, like, we didn't find the dragon scaling stuff for the most part. One of the ending cards of dragons is every time you play a minion that does some sort of battle cry effect, you get permanent stats on your dragons. And then there's another card that you double all your battle cry effects. So that's how you start like scaling up your entire board and stuff like that with dragons. And unfortunately, we didn't hit the first card I talked about. There's 10 tribes total. Each game has 5, so it kind of changes the dynamic. Again, you kind of have to play with what you get, which I like. I like games like that where you have to adapt. I like Slay the Spire. If you ever played Dominion, the board game, I like that game a lot. Stuff like that. Yeah, Dominion's really cool. My family and I play it quite a bit. It's neat. So, like, Sir Finley doesn't have a hero power. His hero power is he discovers another hero power at the beginning of the game. Onyxia, Avenge, which is when a certain number of things die in a combat. Avenge stuff happens. But only undead really get advantage of that. Patchwork just starts with 60 health instead of 30. But Patches, you get his hero power is once a turn for 3 gold, which is what minions usually cost. You get a pirate. But every time you buy a pirate, that goes down by 1. So it might get to a point where you can eventually just get a free pirate every turn. Patches, unfortunately, means I'm kind of forced to go into pirates, but if pirates get going, they can be disgusting. Pirates are all about gold generation, as you might imagine, and getting benefits of adding things to their hand. There's a couple minions that have 2 minion types as well, just for some other synergies. Look at that. This is a Quillbore Pirate, and because it's a pirate, my hero power goes down by 1. So, like, this guy does stuff with Murlocs. He gets a random Murloc after he sells some minions. They do stuff with Naga. They do stuff with tokens, not really tribe-specific, but anytime they summon something during combat, it gets a couple of stats just for that combat, but also gets taunt. You can do some crazy stuff with it. Chinvala does stuff with elementals and stuff like that. We're fighting a ghost. Doesn't look like they played anything, so this should be a free win for us. Actually, let me check something real quick. I'm seeing if I can turn on timestamps in my YouTube chat, or can I just look here? Sorry, answering a Discord thing real quick. I made like I was part of a Pokemon Draft League, and I made like a little montage set to music for the final game the final match that just happened this weekend. So I'm getting some feedback on it from some friends. Crap. Okay, so Tad's a Murloc. When you sell Tad, you get another random Murloc. And that Murloc can be any tier up to whatever you're at. So I can get tier 1 or 2 Murlocs. This guy. His battle cries are whatever happens when you play them, they do stuff. Battle cries, I get 1 gold next turn. Which 6, 7, 5. I'll have 7 gold instead of 6 next turn. The cost to increase your tavern tier goes down by 1 every turn. So that'll be 5. I'll have 7. And it costs 3 to buy. But if I sell Tad, I'll get a minion back and be able to buy something or get a pirate. If that makes sense. It sounds complicated, but hopefully when I go through it, it'll make more sense. So I'll go up. Okay, cool. Yeah, any questions you have, let me know. I love trying to, like, explain stuff and teach things. Sorry, give me a second. My options here are I can either buy this guy, who, when I sell it, I can discover a tier 1 minion, but every turn I have him on the board, that tier goes up by 1. So if I held on to him for 6 turns, I could discover tier 6, which are the highest tier minions. Or I could buy this guy. His battle cry is give a friendly Murloc +1/+1. Or I could just get a pirate. Mixed minions. They're also tavern tier 3. How greedy can I play? This guy, here's the mistake. He's the all minion types. So anything that's like given elemental stats can give it to him. Murlocs get stats, give it to him. Stuff like that. He's really good in mech lobbies. Mechs, kind of cool thing about them is they have magnetize, which means you can take some mechs and they get absorbed by your other mechs for benefits. And whenever they get magnetized, they don't take up a board space. We're facing him again. That's going to be a free win, so I'm going to take this opportunity and go up to Tavern Tier 4. But because this guy's also a mech, you can magnetize stuff to him, and he gets other bonuses. So like mechs are a big one you can look out if you want to play a mistake. Other than that, they can be kind of meh. There's also cards without any tribes. So like this guy, his thing is just whenever 3 things die in combat, adjacent minions get stats permanently. So if you have a good setup where you're summoning minions during during combat that are dying, he can get some use out of it. The hero I was talking about earlier, this guy, whenever he summons a minion in combat, they get taunt, so your opponent has to attack them. So they're going to die, and this guy's not going to get hit randomly. So it's easier to get the benefit out of him, if that makes sense. Okay, cool. So there you go. There, my tavern tier was 4, and then I had 5 stars on the board. So here's another revenge. Whenever 4 things die during combat, it sells for 1 more gold. Usually you can resell minions for 1. 2 games ago, this game, I think, I got like 12 extra gold one time because I sold 2 of them that I had a really good setup for. So I went from Tavern Tier 4 to Tavern Tier 6. So now I could be greedy. If I reroll and find another pirate, this will go down to 1. So there's another mistake, which counts as a pirate. So I can buy it, play it, and now I can hero power for 1 to find another pirate, which is a tier 1, unfortunately, but... Whenever this guy dies, he summons a pirate that attacks immediately. It's just a 1-1, but in the early game it can be pretty helpful. There's different ways to buff your attacking pirates, but we don't have any of them. This is a pretty weak board for turn 6. We went greedy and just went up to Tavern Tier 4, so it makes sense we're a little weaker. So he summons. It attacks immediately. It attacked into my guy that summons. Okay. I was going to see if he was going to attack that, but... Yeah. That's to be expected. We really have to start finding some key pieces, though. These are some key pieces. So I'm going to take him. Whenever I spend 5 gold, all my pirates get stats permanently. So I'll play him, and then he costs 3. And that lets me triple him. Play that. Didn't find any pirates here. I'm going to go glow scale. And then because I have this guy's battle cry, whenever I have a Murloc, I can find another Murloc. I'll take him. Because he's a Murloc, I can give that to him. Okay. I didn't sell it in time. Did I get it? Okay, cool. I could have discovered one. I didn't think through it enough. So there's a minion at tier 5. At the beginning of your turn, you get 1 gold for every pirate you have. And that's a real good way to just continue your momentum. Facing the ghost again. Yeah, let's do this. Let's roll once. So this is a guy that your battle cries trigger twice, which could be helpful depending on what we get here. Vanessa. Whenever she attacks, your pirates get stats permanently. I'm going to save for Bran. Bran can do some cool stuff. He doesn't have any minions, so she's not going to attack. Pirates have some cool battle cries, and you can do some fun stuff with him. Especially with Murlocs and Elementals in the lobby. Like, take this guy. His battle cry would trigger twice, so all my minions would have +2/+2 in the shop permanently. So normally, the shop is refreshed between turns. The freeze makes it so these will be here next turn. So if you see something you want to buy next turn, you can freeze it and they'll still be available for you to buy next turn. And then whenever you want to refresh it, you can just press this. It costs a gold, but you'll get a new selection of minions to buy. I need to start finding some pieces where we're struggling a little bit. Okay, we found some cool stuff. So this guy, yeah, whenever he attacks, he basically attacks, or he damages the minions next to it as well. I just want to see if we get any triples off of this. No, but we get that. Okay, so we're going to sell these two. So this battle cry is something gets health for every gold I've spent in combat, like this turn. So I'm going to give it to him. So there's another one, but I don't see ourselves using, like, spending a ton. I'd rather have 5 new minions next turn. Ideally, I'd triple these. And to get my Divine Shields down. He's also running Pirates. I'm going to put it on him. Usually Divine Shields are really good with attack because you get twice out of it. Sorry. You get 2 uses out of your attack stat. Because this negates the first instance of damage. Whenever a minion attacks something, whatever it attacks also does damage back to it. We might be fucked. If we had attacked in the center, we would have killed that too. And saved ourselves 2 damage, but... Again, we haven't found any of the big pieces for pirates. These aren't any of them. Here's a couple interesting ones. Here's one, every time we gain gold, we get +1/+1. Now we just got to find... So here's some Rip Snarl Captains. Whenever a friendly pirate attacks, it gets +3 attack. So I'm going to buy both of these. That'll make this free. And we don't get anything. Again, I'm keeping these guys out because it's how we scale our attack right now on our board. So I have 2 here, but I don't think... Only one I might want is him, but even then, it's not so much. I'd rather try to find the hard-hitting ones. There's 2 cards that can create more cards in this lobby. One's called Tavern Tempest, and one we used earlier called Primal Fin Lookout. Primal Fin Lookout, you have to have a Murloc on the board, but then you can discover another Murloc. This counts as a Murloc. And if we play Brain, we can discover 2 Murlocs. Okay. Too bad we didn't attack first, but... Hit the center? Nope. That's all right. Whenever Vanessa gets to attack multiple times in a combat, it's great. Because you get those stats permanently. Do we fight the other ghost? We do fight another ghost. Okay. Here we go. Here's the Record Smuggler. This is gain a gold whenever at the start of our turn. Here's the Bloodsail Cannoneer. He gives all of our guys extra attack. There's another one. We'll use this to see if we happen to triple. No. Okay. So we're going to sell you. And you. And you. There's another Vanessa. I might end up selling him. I think I'm going to. Because I want space for Brain and then stuff. So we're going to play this. That gets doubled. That gets doubled. We can buy this. Now we have a ton of attack on all of our stuff, including our cleave. And there's a tripled Vanessa next turn. There's a chance we can pull this out. Or at least get a top 4. Oh, yeah. That sucks, but... of course, we play the top guy now. We have a ton of gold to go with this. It's not helpful. Take a Vigilant. Give it to him. We should gain a gold, so that gets stats. This guy sells for the same thing you bought it for. So it's actually kind of nice. Don't think buying him really does anything, to be honest. It's a chance at a triple, but I'd rather just have the cycling stuff like this. Actually, I might have wanted to keep the Belcher, but... Discover Naga. I mean, the taunt could be helpful. Actually, no, let's do this. There's Peggy. Peggy's huge. Whenever you add a card to your hand, she gives another pirate stats. Generally something you want to have earlier on. And we didn't, but this is doable. Extra stats. Yep. Big clip. Oh, why'd you hit the side? Like, we're still fine, but... And we're top 4 again. Facing Naga. So I'll keep this. There's another Vanessa. I should probably go up, actually. Bloodsail Cannoneer. We'll take this. Get rid of the Puffer Quill. Going up. Bloodsail. This is the one that makes more stuff. We actually got Elemental, which sells and gives you stuff. That's even more gold for us. We can buy something. Or just roll. Let's roll once. We have a coin. This is just more cards in our hand. We don't have a Murloc anymore. Yeah. I would have liked to end on like a Leroy or a Manted Queen, because those are really good at eliminating big minions. But this should be alright. We attack first. That's huge. This might be okay. Survive with 3. I'll take it. Top 3. Chinval has been kind of moving, though. We won. If you lose, you can sell this guy. I'm going to take you for the scam. There's another Bloodsail. Take you as well. One more. We're going to go Tavern Tempest to discover stuff. Refreshing Anomaly gives us a free refresh. It's kind of nice. Not a lot here. Record Smuggler again? Sure. Bloodsail. Sorry, I know I'm not talking a lot right now. I'm trying to get through this. We need a big cleave. That's a big cleave, but not big enough. That's it? Yeah, that's it. No. We got second. Elementals, if they can get their scaling in place, can really take over games. And believe it or not, we didn't get a ton of scaling with pirates. Yeah, like, I'm getting close to the 7,000 I want to get to. We didn't get a ton with pirates. There's a 6-drop pirate that can generate you more pirates.